Welcome back to East Texas Now. I'm Kyle Owens. Devin, Shay, let me take over the desk for a little bit because we have a very special guest with us today. It's a former East Texan, former Van Lady Vandal. She used to be a softball pitcher for the Van Lady Vandals. She's now a softball pitcher at the University of North Texas, Go Mean Green. And her name is Skyler Savage. So let's go ahead and bring in Skyler. What's up, Skyler? How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's talk about. I know you had a little issue with the weather last night and getting into Florida. I believe is where you are playing at. So what's the day been like? What's the travel been like for you?
So this morning we woke up and had team breakfast, and then we went to the Tampa facilities and did our BP, played hacky for a while, and just did some early BP, and then went and had lunch, and now we're just waiting for our game.
Okay, all right. So we got a big game tonight, but I want to talk about last week. You were the AAC Pitcher of the Week last week, the American Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week. You got 2 wins for North Texas. You had 9 2/3 scoreless innings. You had a complete game shutout over Tulsa, 7 innings, only gave up 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and then came in scoreless relief, 2 2/3 innings pitched as well. So let's just talk about that being the Pitcher of the Week. What does that mean to you, and what's the excitement level like?
It was really big because my freshman year, I threw a lot of innings, but I never received that honor. And pitching this weekend and getting the big shutout win, I just was really pushing for it and really hoping for it. And it was really nice earning that honor because I had never gotten it before. So it was really exciting when they announced it on Monday.
Now, what was the team reaction like? Were they kind of like, you finally got this? What was the team reaction like?
They were so happy for me. And when we sweep, we go and get ice cream. So we got ice cream that Monday, and everybody just kind of gave me a hug and was congratulating me, and it was really nice.
Well, that's awesome. I do want to ask you a question about this. So your first 2 years, you're a junior at UNT. Your first 2 years, it was Conference USA that you were in. And so now moved to the American Athletic Conference. What's the difference playing in the AAC as opposed to Conference USA?
Both conferences are very, very talented groups of teams, but being in the American Conference now, it's very hard teams every weekend. You've got to be on top of your game every game because no matter what, these teams are going to compete to the last inning. Going back to UTSA, they competed with us. That's the hardest. They've competed with us the hardest that anybody else has. So just always on your toes.
So, so far a good season, 19-12 overall, 8-1, tied for first in the AAC with Florida Atlantic, which that's a big series coming up later down the road. But what can we look forward to this weekend from North Texas, and just talk a little bit about how this season's gone for y'all?
This season has really been, I want to say it's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster. We've had different areas of where we've struggled and areas of where we've really been good. At the beginning, our offense was really good, and then our defense was struggling, and then the pitching was struggling, and then the offense was doing very well. So now it's kind of just slowly all coming together. So I'm hoping this weekend that it's all together, the offense and the pitching, we're all together as one and doing really well.
And I want to go back to high school for a little bit. Van Lady Vandals then I remember seeing many dominant pitching performances from you in high school. So I want to know what the transition was like for you. Like you said, you pitched a lot of innings your freshman year. Not as many the sophomore season or this year, but really pitched a lot your freshman year. So what was that transition like from Van, Texas, going to Denton and then playing softball at the D1 level?
People say it's a really hard transition, but I felt like my freshman year, I didn't really have time to think about it because, my freshman year, it was me and Ashley. We were the only 2 pitchers, so I just had to go. I just trusted my stuff, and I just continued to pitch and work. So it wasn't it was a pretty hard transition, but I also didn't have time to really process it and think about it because I had to be there. I had to do my job.
I do want to ask, are you pitching this weekend? Are you scheduled to start this weekend?
I would say so, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, good. Well, best of luck this weekend, and best of luck the rest of the season, and congratulations on winning Pitcher of the Week, and we hope you win another one down the road. Hey, I guarantee you this. I'm going to make this promise. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm going to. You win Pitcher of the Week again, we'll get you back on ETN. How about that?
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Skyler.
Thank you.
All right, that's Skyler Savage, the University of North Texas softball pitcher. She graduate of Van High School. So, Deva.